Hey y'all. So we're going to go over a couple of basics here, but a couple of things that we're going to get sort of cleared up are some truths that we're going to trust, and some things that we're going to trust. Number one is there's no wrong way to start. That's the truth. There's no wrong way to start. There's no right time. There's no right place. I'm going to show you my little environment here. Well, we got the cat chilling out. Speaking of the cat's cat litter is right inside there, so it's not the greatest place. The laundry room, and it's a small space. It's also my son's gaming place. The TV is down here for that. So there's no right time. There's no right place. I've got some equipment down here. These are Indian clubs and mace. That's from ancient times of, warriors training and stuff. So what does that tell me? That the body's no different. It's the same, with a different environment around us. But so another truth is you're three-dimensional, right? And you live in a three-dimensional world. And it's always been my desire with clients is to make sure everybody can bear their own body weight three-dimensionally, right? That tells a lot. We're also, and there's up, down, left, or right. And, the elbow does this no matter if you're up, down, left, or right. The knee does that, those are all the same. Same muscles control those things too. You're just in a different relationship to gravity, and so different things have to tense up to hold you there. But think of it like this, and your body's proportioned to itself. So, we're going to use that truth to, get you in the right place to do certain things. But think of it like this. If you tense up every muscle in your body, if you could tense everything up at the same time, it would pull you to this mid-axillary line. Head to shoulder, through hip, through knee, through all one line. And as I move, I come away from that line and come back. When I square up, I always want to get my feet shoulders width apart because this is how your body's made. When you squat down and back, those lines still exist, as you move. But when you tense everything up, it's going to pull you to that line, right? So we're going to use that knowledge to help us out. We're going to use a couple of other things. We're going to trust that gravity exists and it's pulling you to the floor, right? We're going to trust that this floor is pretty flat. We're going to trust that the wall is perpendicular to the floor. We're going to use those things as our tools to get you to that mid-axillary line and make sure that we're going to use all of those things. Everything is going to be based off of that because that's true. Whether you're, again, left, right, up, or down, that mid-axillary line exists. And we're going to use that information to help us with, just getting the basics down. So here are we're going to go through some basics here. I'm going to put myself up against the wall. There we go. And I'm going to put my heels up against the wall, right? See, I'm in my house shoes, like it doesn't really. So I'm going to bring my feet, again, right on my shoulders. I have the benefit of using the camera. A mirror also is really good and all that stuff. But I'm going to trust this wall is flat. I'm going to trust this floor is flat. I'm going to put my heels against the wall. I'm going to turn my hands. This is the anatomical position. I'm going to pull my hands back to the wall, pull my shoulders to the wall, and then pull my head back to the wall. Tighten my quads, squeezing my glutes, right? And just let things go where they go. There should be a little arch in the back. That's not, that's how you're designed. Try not to lift your head to pull it back towards the wall. Try to just pull it straight back. It's pretty awkward. Okay? And if it can't get all the way there, that's fine. Again, you're just learning something about yourself, right? But this is true. Keep coming back to this, trying to get this all lined up like that, and you'll see it'll get better and better, right? Don't let your shoulders shrug up like that. I'm going to push them down to the floor actively, pulling everything back up against the wall. Now I'm going to lift my heels and try to hold everything on the wall, all right? We'll hold it for about 10 seconds and then relax. And you can come off the wall for a second. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Holding each one for 10 seconds. All right, heels against the wall. I'm going to start with my legs. I'm going to tighten my quads, squeeze the glutes, hands against the wall, pushing my shoulders down and away from the shoulders, and then pull my head back, and then lift the heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Again, I'm going to come away. We're going to do it one more time. Okay, goes against the wall. Turn. Get everything against there. Lift the heels. 9, 8, 7. Everything tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to relax there. Okay. So now I'm going to move it to the side so you can see how I'm going to do this against the wall here from the side. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do a bridge, right? But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tighten my quads, squeeze my glutes, heels, everything against the wall. I'm going to lift my toes. Now I'm going to push into the wall to push my hips away into a bridge. Everything's still really tight and stiff, right? I'm going to tuck my chin and try to, again, pushing my hands down towards the floor and hold that for 10 and let your abdomen extend and back. So I'm going to breathe. Now I'm going to come down. Now once my hips get back to the wall, I'm going to round my upper shoulders and reach down towards the floor, right? Keep the legs straight, keep the glutes squeezed and up against the wall. And I'm just going to reach down towards the floor. 3, 2, 1, about 10 seconds in each position. Okay, press those shoulders down and push away from the wall. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then back to the forward stretch. And just hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time in each position there. Back, push away, lift the heels. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then one more time in the stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm going to do a side plank, right? And again, this all transfers to the floor, right? You can do all the same stuff. Okay? It's just going to change your relationship to gravity. It's going to make things more difficult. But I'm going to step 2 steps. Again, you're proportioned. So 2 steps away from the wall. I'm going to turn. All right foot is going to be forward. I'll be on my left forearm. So I'm going to put both feet on the same line. Okay? And then arm, I want it parallel to the floor. All right? I'm going to keep it parallel to the floor and straight out from my shoulder. Not too forward, not too far back, but just right in line with the shoulder. Again, just proportion to yourself. Okay, I'm going to tighten everything up again. Glutes, same stuff. All right. Now I'm going to push my hips as far away from the wall as I can without letting my arm come away from the wall. Okay, again, we don't want this all shrugged up like that. We want it down and away, right? Using these muscles to push away from the wall. Okay, and then I'm going to sink my hips in, keeping this nice and long. I don't want to let it fall in like that. I'm going to keep that down and back. Sink the hips in, and then push it away as far away as I can. And back in, nice and smooth and steady. We'll do it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to turn that to the other side. I'm going to keep that distance away from the wall. You can remeasure it if you want. Okay. Back to parallel, right even with my shoulder. I'm going to start pushing it away. I'm going to start from that spot. Sink in and back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I'm going to turn and face the wall. I'm going to keep that distance. I'm going to put both arms on there. And again, I'm going to get them parallel to the floor. And I'm going to lift my heels, tighten the quads, squeeze the glutes. I should be about hand level, right? Again, it's those proportions. Okay, now I'm going to start. I'm going to look up to the ceiling as far as I can, but keep my quads tight and the glutes squeezed. Shoulders down and away from the ears. I'm going to look up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to ease down, let the heels come down, and then pull my hips back as far as I can and try to lift my toes off the ground and push my chest towards my toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees stay stiff the whole time. I'm going to go back up. Tighten everything up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to ease down. Lean back on the heels, lift the toes, legs straight, press the chest towards the toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then roll back up one more time in each position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Now I'm going to put my hands where my elbow was right there. Okay. And extend my arms. Again, it should be pretty much be able to straighten your arms completely and keep your legs nice and stiff. Okay. Now I'm going to lift onto the balls of my feet. All right. Arms nice and straight. If you need to move them up the wall, you want to get them as flat as you can tolerate. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to let my elbows come towards the wall. Sink in and then push away. All right, just let the elbows sink down. Just let it bend and sink into the wall all the way and get them as close to the wall as you can. All right, 5 times. 3, legs and hips are stiff. 2, and 1. Okay, take a little breather. Now I'm going to keep my hands right there. I'm going to bring it one hand width out. Right? One hand width out. And I'm going to lift my toes again. All right, now keep your elbows kind of pulled straight back. Don't let them come to the wall, and let your chest sink into the wall. And push back 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, there we go. The basics.